Well, it's Friday, the last day of this week, and yesterday was a tough one for me. Went down to the other side of the border in DONNA'S and had oral surgery. Told to be careful, stay on lots of antibiotics and so on for a 10-day period. Boy, feeling pretty good though today. I haven't had to take any of those pain pills that they made me buy. Well, back to the wind up of the bachelor's degree and the wind up of my first year of teaching, a half-time teaching at Kremlin, Oklahoma. Boy, that last semester of that 4950 year just slipped by. Our daughter, Rita, our first daughter, Rita Ray, was born January the 26th. And once again, Donna's folks came down and Donna's mother stayed. And whoa, boy, was she a help this time. Not that she wasn't a big help the first time with Roy, but now a buster of a boy in the house and a baby. I think Grandma was real busy, and I know that Donna and I are forever grateful that she was there to help. Shortly after, or maybe not shortly, but after a while, after the baby had been with us for a while and Donna had regained her figure, we were over at my grandparents' Riggs's there in Enid, and Grandpa looked at my wife and said, "My God, you look like you're poured into those jeans." Donna said she thought, "You dirty old man." Shame on him. Well, heck, as time goes by, I think maybe she can appreciate that us old guys still like to see a pretty girl, and in those days, when she was poured into those jeans, that was a rather remarkable sight. She wasn't exactly, conservative looking in that situation. Well, anyway, this Kremlin school year was ending. My bachelor's degree program was ending, and all of a sudden, it's graduation time for the high school kids, and my job has ended as a teacher, and in just a few days, it seems to me this is the timeline that was right, we had college graduation. Gosh, as I remember, it was outside. Could be confused, but I believe it was outside. Seems in my mind I see those big pillars. Of course, I could be mixing it up with when I was back there as a professor later. But as I recall, there wasn't a lot of family there. There may have been, but I do not remember that my parents or her parents were there. I bet my grandparents and some uncles and aunts in town came. But at that time, I wasn't concerned with who was there. I was just glad I was there and that this part of the program is over. I've earned the degree. Well, as we were getting into that wind-up time, we kind of said, let's do something to celebrate. Well, when you're as poor as we are, doing something to celebrate is not easy to arrange. And then an idea occurred. Hey, what if I would get an active duty 2-week tour? They'll pay me. We'll be able to afford to get away. Yeah, why not? Check first to be sure that my parents and her parents would each be willing to keep a little one while we were away, and asked down at the military end of it, and they said, well, sure, that's possible. So we put the application in, came back, Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. So we're ready to go. And then we say, wait a minute, let's do some planning. What would we maybe be able to do? Will our old Dodge make the trip? Yeah, that old Dodge will make the trip. That car's been doing a good job. So we began to confuse ourselves with, oh, what if? Well, you never know what you will what if you get at it. And one idea leads to another. We'll get to that in the next video.